Good morning. My name is Harry, and I'm a partially disabled sound artist. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the truth of retiring in California. And I had to reshoot this video because on the previous one, the sound got out of sync with the video. So what I wanted to talk about is when I lived in Houston, Texas, I retired early due to job stress. And that's probably why next month I need to have a procedure to correct the nerves in my heart. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so what I did when I lived in Texas is I picked three places where I wanted to retire in. One was here in Appalachia somewhere, and then Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon has a huge cycling community. And then, of course, Victorville, California. I could live out in the desert on a half acre, 3/4 of an acre, but if I wanted to, I could just drive into Los Angeles if I needed that coastal California experience. Well, here's the bottom line. To live like I do in California, as I do here, I would need retirement income of minimum of $90,000 a year. Well, a lot of single people don't even make that kind of money in their working career, much less in retirement. I live here on 1/3 of an acre with no back neighbors, and it is so quiet. One day, I actually heard a leaf hit the ground. And we have 4 distinct seasons here. And we do get some snowfall. And one day we had snow on Christmas Day. You know, living in Texas, I always wanted to have a white Christmas. And my wish was granted just a few years ago. But you don't need a snowblower or a snow shovel to get out of your driveway. The snow goes away in a day or two. Rarely sticks around. But anyway, I love California. I fell in love with it when I went out to visit a friend in San Francisco in the mid-1980s. And back then, San Francisco, you had Chevron, and you had some financial companies along Pine and Sansome Street, and you had Bank of America, and I applied at those companies because I wanted to move out to California at the time. But boy, it's a whole nother story now. You know, if the Silicon Valley had started in Boston or Atlanta or Dallas, it'd be an entirely different picture in the Bay Area, because when I went out there, you had a handful of finance at Chevron, but it was mostly a tourist town. And then you had people who were there for the lifestyle. And the 3 beautiful universities that are around, which I visited all of them. I hung out at Stanford, UCal, Berkeley. You know, the UCal Berkeley weight room is built into the side of the stadium, and it overlooks the Bay Area. There's just nothing like that. The California lifestyle, there's so much to do. You're between the mountains and the ocean. But it just wasn't going to work for me in retirement. And, you know, here's a thought on that. There are 250,000 homeless people in Los Angeles, okay? Well, that's the entire population of the metropolitan area that I'm currently living in that are homeless. It's a little easier to be homeless in California because you can live outside most of the year. So that's my story on that. I hope you enjoyed listening, and have a wonderful day from here in beautiful Kingsport, Tennessee, USA.